The last of King Arthur's wonderful men. And now we will turn to Clust, son of Clustvinard. He would hear the ant when he set out from his lair, 50 miles away, though he were buried 7 fathoms in the earth. And Gichastagleg, he would jump 300 acres at a single jump. The champion jumper of Ireland. And then there was Gwaddwn Osol, Gwaddwn of the bonfire, and Sol. Gwaddwn Osol, if he stood on the highest mountain of the world, it would become a level plain under his feet. Gwaddwn of the bonfire, the flashing sparks from his swords were as hot as irons drawn from the forge. He would clear the way for Arthur on the march. And Sol? Sol could stand all day on 1 foot. And then there were Here Atrum and Here Erum, the day they came to feast. Their hosts would come to raid 300 towns to supply them. They feasted till noon and caroused till night. When they went to bed, they ate the heads of the vermin for hunger, as if they'd never eaten food. But now let me speak of Cynir of the beautiful beard. He said to his wife, "If I have any share in your child, girl, his heart will be cold. Always. There will be no warmth in his hands. He will have another magic quality. If he is a son of mine, he will be obstinate. He will have another magic quality. When he carries a burden, whether it be great or small, it will never be seen. Neither when face to face or behind his back. He will have another magic quality. No one will endure water or fire as well as he. He will have another magic quality. There will never be a servitor or official like him." And then there was Drem, son of Dremidev, who could see from Cayley Weg in Cornwall as far as Pen Blython in Scotland. When the gnat rose up with the sun in the morning. And last, but not least, Gwiawn, Cat's Eye. Who could cut off the haw from the eyes of a gnat without hurting the eye. So then, the last of King Arthur's wonderful men? Well, not really. As we can see from these passages from the Mabinogion, there are many more wonderful men mentioned in these pages. 230 in total. Ah, here's Morvran, son of Tegid. Oh, and there's Sam there, Angelface. There's old Tidy. Look out, here are Heir Erum and Heir Atrum. And there's Gwadun Osol. We've met them. But here's Uchtred Vav Draus, whose beard went round the rafters of King Arthur's court. And there's Osla of the Big Knife, whose weapon was of such magnificent proportions that he could lay it across a river as a bridge enough for the army of the 3 lands of Britain and its 3 adjacent islands with their booty. But that, as they say, is another story. Now we arrive back at our first question. What is the earliest known reference to the figure known as King Arthur? Monty Python made it funny. T.H. White wrote a version for children. Alfred Lord Tennyson made Arthur the ideal Victorian. Thomas Mallory gave us the Fisher King. Chrétien de Troyes developed the story in French. Geoffrey of Monmouth wrote it as history. And before this, the Mabinogion, itself being the last record of a long oral tradition. But before this was the storyteller, or in Welsh, Cyfarwydd, or in Irish, meaning the bearer of old lore, Shanachie. Who knows? Maybe the lineage of the Shanachie can be traced back to the Druids, noted for their prodigious powers of memory and oral tradition, who declined through the centuries into the bards, once a respected part of Celtic societies, keeping alive great deeds of old families, handing down a whole corpus of tales, told orally from generation to generation. And, as time passed, the bards lost their status, no longer performing before the court, but to the folk of the courtyard.